What do you feel is the best approach to curbing gun violence in this state?
Holding criminals accountable. So, I mean, right now what we have is we have a society that it wants to blame the guns instead of the actual issue itself, which is the people. We need to start holding criminals accountable for their actions. It's plain and simple. You can't get any cleaner than this. We have gun laws on the books that are very good right now, that as long as we hold criminals accountable for their actions, we will start to see this curve. You know, right now down in the cities, what do we have? We have, gunshots almost every single day, but when these individuals get caught, they end up getting released right away. You know, so it's the prosecution, it's judges, it's the whole system that needs to start holding these people accountable. And right now, we're just not seeing it how we should. And I think we do a fairly good job up here of holding people accountable, but we also have the Department of Corrections that are lenient on individuals when they shouldn't be. So we need to start holding the Department of Corrections accountable for allowing these individuals to get out sooner than they should be. You know, so holding criminals accountable is the easiest, quickest way to curb gun violence. We need to be tougher on the criminals. Thank you.
Reed?
We can only hold criminals accountable after they commit a violent act. I believe that the number one cause of death amongst our youth in America is gun violence. Up here in the Northwoods, we have a different relationship with guns than maybe in the metro. You know, I'm a gun owner. I hunt. I like to shoot pop cans with my little .22 pistol, and I do so responsibly. And a lot of us do. Most of us do up here. But I do support like red flag laws to make sure that people that maybe have a violent history or something like that aren't able to get to guns and to commit. So there is prevention that we can do. It's not all just waiting for a crime to happen and then punishing the person, which I don't disagree with when it comes to violent crime. But there are things that we can do to be preventative and to make sure that people that shouldn't have guns don't get to them. I believe in closing the loophole on gun shows, making sure that everybody has to pass a background check before they can get a gun, because there are some people that shouldn't have them, and we need to make sure that they're not getting them.
Bidal, do you have a rebuttal?
I do. Just throwing out a couple stats here. And 2022 nationwide, 1,674 children were murdered by firearms. 686 were suicides. 117 were accidental. 66 were undetermined. That's 2,543 children that have died from firearms. 2,883 teenagers ages 13 to 19 died in car crashes in 2022. In 2022, 129 children under the age of 14 died in car crashes as well. So I think we need to look at the actual numbers to make sure that we're doing the proper legislation, right? So holding criminals accountable is what's going to make this happen. Thank you.
Reed, rebuttal?
Yeah, it's a lot of kids, and we should do everything we can to try to minimize gun violence.